Well, hey, we're ready to go here for game two from Pullman Park. Luke Burgess here with you. And quick intermission. We are just about ready to get underway for baseball in game two. Ben Aftanas delivers the first pitch off of the head of Kenny Lavrich. One pitch into the game, and Lavrich is drilled with a fastball in the head. So a scary moment there. Luckily, he's okay. That helmet protecting him, and he's on first base to start game two. So the lineup stays entirely the same for the Mustangs. The only change is Zach Strideff comes in as the extra hitter. He'll now hit 10th. And Christian Cropper is the starting pitcher for game two. We'll get to the Butler Blue Sox lineup in between the innings while the Mustangs warm up in the field. And Luco is down 0-1. He looks over to get his signs from his manager, Ben Cosby. So the Mustangs win game one, 6-5. They're back for game two here. Offers the bunt, and that one goes foul. So an 0-2 count to the right fielder, Luco. Luco in game one. He was 0 for 4. Trying to pick up his first hit of the evening here. 0-2 pitch from Aftanas is up high. Lavrich takes off the throw down, and he's out. So caught stealing, and the second time that the Mustangs have been caught stealing in 2 attempts tonight. Good throw down from the new catcher, Joey Woodrow. He was in the game last time around, but he was out in left field. He switches around with Bokulich. So one away. And the 1-2 pitch is out to right field, foul. Now nobody on. Daniel Luco, the second batter of the game, just underway in game two here between the Blue Sox and the Mustangs. Doubleheader here tonight, getting underway at 8:17. That one's up high. And the count is 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Luco. It's popped up out to shallow right field, calling everyone off his horn. He makes the catch. So 2 away on the fly out to right field. 2 up, and despite someone reaching base, 2 down. Jordan Suvak now trying to keep the hot bat going. He's been phenomenal lately. The 0-0 pitch to Suvak is a breaking ball in for a strike. 75 degrees at first pitch for game two. Getting into the deeper part of the night. Lights are on. 0-1 pitch. Oh, misses the catcher entirely. Fastball just dragged way too far outside. Maybe a little mix-up of the signs there. It looked like the catcher, Woodrow, was expecting one thing, and that one was just way out. That one is ripped over to the right side, but picked up easily on the infield by Helgert. He throws on to first, and the inning is over. Half inning complete, no score on the Mustangs Baseball Network. The lineup in Game 2 for the Blue Sox. Well, you already know they have Ben Aftanis on the mound. Tate Minich leads it off. He's over at third base. Zach Johnston bats second at shortstop. Seth Helgert hits third at second base. Joey Woodrow moves to catcher. He's batting fourth. Quinn Burke is over at first. Tanner Donati is back in center field, batting sixth. Trent Belak is the extra hitter, batting seventh. Andrew Bukulich is in left field. He bats eighth. Dustin Horn's in right field, and Justin Brannigan, who was pitching in the last game, rounds the order off. He is the designated hitter. Leading it off, Tate Minich faces Christian Cropper. Cropper's first pitch is line foul. Cropper's last start came quite a while ago, and he struggled mightily at home. He gave up quite a few runs before he was pulled early in that game. And we go back. An 0-1 pitch coming now to Minich. That one in there for a strike. Breaking ball crossed the heart of the plate. 0-2 the count, no outs. That one's up high. Cropper pulled after 3 1/3 last time. It's a 1-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Minich. The right-hander delivers down low and outside, and it's all even at 2-2. Minich in game 1 doubled to start things off. He grounds that one to third. Butler makes the play, throws on to first, and there's one away. Now the two-hitter, Zach Johnston, to the plate, shortstop. And no changes in the top three. Minich, Johnston, and Helgert all hit 1, 2, 3 again and hold their positions. That one's popped way up on the infield. Looks like Cropper has a beat on it. He makes the catch. And quickly, there's 2 away. So an infield pop-out for Johnston, who also had a hit his first time through. And there's 2 away for Seth Helgert. And Helgert tripled, so it was 3 straight hits to start the game in the top of the first in game 1. Now in game 2, Cropper trying to set him down 1, 2, 3. He delivers up high for ball 1. Joey Woodrow, the catcher for game 2, on deck. 1-0 pitch is chopped foul back behind the hitter off the backstop. Cropper not a big guy, but he can bring the heat. That one's out to left field, hit pretty well, approaching the wall, looking up, and it's off the wall. Fielding it quickly is Weibel. He throws it in, and it's a stand-up double for Seth Helgert. So after 2 quick outs, a hard line drive, and that one, really, if it was hit a little bit higher, probably would have carried out of here. Just didn't quite have the launch angle. Now the cleanup hitter, Joey Woodrow, gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Woodrow moving from left field to catcher, stays in the cleanup role. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. John Sharp back there behind the dish, making the calls again, and he got Walker Cunningham all the way through that first game. Nothing in 1 pitch, here it is. That one's out to right field. Running onto it is the right fielder, Luco. He makes the running catch. Nice job there on defense, and through an inning, there's no score. Top two, Brandon Butler will face Ben Aftanas, followed by Carson Weibel and Colt Grable. 4, 5, and 6 coming to the dish. So middle of the order trying to do some damage. And the Mustangs do have 10 hitters in Game 2 after they only fielded 9 in Game 1, just trying to keep people fresh. They add in Zach Strideff as the extra hitter, and he could switch and play in the field at some point. The first pitch from Aftanas is swung on and missed by Butler, and it's an 0-1 count. Last time that these two teams will meet in the regular season, Butler lines one out to center field. Looking like he has a read on it is Donati. He makes the catch, and there's one away. So Butler hits it well, but not quite enough exit velo right there to get down. And the Udell product, Donati, retires him. There's one away for Carson Weibel. Weibel was pretty good in Game 1. He struck out and then came around to score. That was a big-time run. He was 0 for 3 on the game, but really solid on defense out in left field. The pitch in there for a strike. So the count goes to 1-1 after the ball down low. Aftanas, who was the extra hitter in Game 1, he gets his pitch. He's ready to go. He throws a strike in there, hard fastball over the heart of the plate. It's 1-2. 1 out already recorded. The pitch. That one is cracked hard to right center. Drifting high. Under it is Donati, and he makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 retired on fly balls to center field. Cole Grable now second baseman for the Mustangs. Singled twice and walked, 2 for 2 in Game 1. First pitch is down low to him. The pitch. That one's up the middle. Shortstop gloves it, throws on to first, Johnston, and he gets him out. So a 1-2-3 inning. Nice defensive play to end it through 1.5. Still no score on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Quinn Burke will face Christian Cropper to start the bottom of the second inning. Blue Sox switch to the home team for Game 2 after they were the away team in their own park for Game 1. I'm sure that felt a little bit out of place, but no situation where that would have changed anything really in that game. That one is lined through the left side. Hard hit for Quinn Burke to start it off. He's got a leadoff single. That one just snuck past Kenny Lavrich. Not too far to his right, but hit so hard that it kind of froze him. And there's a runner on first to start things here in this scoreless game, the second hit of the night after the double from Seth Helgert. Tanner Donati now center fielder. Seen a lot of action so far already. Cropper pitching from the stretch for the second straight inning. His first pitch is a breaking ball over the heart of the zone. And that one is called for strike one. Left-handed hitting, Donati at the plate. Out of the stretch, Cropper fires a fastball and he swings and misses. It's 0-2. Runner on first base is Quinn Burke. He reached on the single just a moment ago. Now it's an 0-2 count with nobody out to the left-handed hitting Tanner Donati. Right on left, the pitch fouled off. Fastball, a little slide step there from the right-handed pitcher Christian Cropper. We'll do something a little fun here. Try and compare the times to the plate. That one's grounded up the middle. It's past Lavrich and into center field. Takes a big hop off the end of the turf. And another single. It's first and second with nobody out. Lavrich was ranging. We talked about in the first game on the base paths how big that stride is, but that sure comes in handy on the infield as well. And right there, just couldn't quite get the glove on that one. So, as we said, first and second, nobody out for Trent Belak. Extra hitter for this game. In the first game, he was the first baseman. He swaps with Quinn Burke. Cropper throws the pitch in there outside for ball one. As I said, though, we're going to compare the time to the plate for Cropper with guys on base, and then the time to the plate when he's pitching out of the windup. He does a pretty good job. That one popped up out to shallow center. Lavrich makes the catch, and right there you get 1-4 time to the plate. So a pretty good time. That's pretty quick. One away in the inning after the pop out to the shortstop. Andrew Bokulich, still with 2 runners on, left fielder, caught the last game. He got pretty beat up back there. He's got that one batting glove on. We'll check a moment on Cropper's delivery in a second. Looked like he kind of extended the leg kick a little bit more on that one. I can actually zoom in here on the camera angle, of course, if the camera doesn't shut off right when I say that. So, unfortunate timing. We'll have that back up in a moment. 0-1 the count to Bokulich, the pitch. It's up high, Sharp throws that one on back to him. But if you can see right here, sometimes if you watch the pitcher's mound, you'll see a little bit of a variation in how long he leaves that leg up. 1-1 pitch from the right-hander. Here it comes. That one's in there for a strike. So a nice fastball there, and there you see a little bit more of that slide step style, which the fact that he's switching between them shows some real effectiveness on the mound. 1-2 pitch from Cropper. That one's fouled back off the netting, so he stays alive. Went reaching for that one, did Bokulich. And we thank you for joining us for 2 in the booth tonight on a Saturday night in Western Pennsylvania. Season getting close to a close. We're really in the stretch run now. That one's up high. Still a lot of games to be played, though. A busy last week coming up. So 2-2 count to the right-handed hitting left fielder. Tanner Donati, the center fielder, on first base. Quinn Burke on second. Just one away in the bottom of the second inning. 7-inning game. Here's the pitch from Cropper. He struck him out. Swing and a miss on a slider up high, and it looked like Bokulich didn't know that that one was going to break. He just left his swing way up there. And there's 2 retired. Still 2 runners on. Dustin Horn at the plate now, the right fielder, right-handed hitter. He's back in right field for the second straight game. Easing himself back in. This is only his 3rd game. That one's grounded to Lavrich. He fumbles quickly, tosses on to Grable at second, and gets the out. So fielder's choice ends it. We're through 2 full on the Mustangs Baseball Network, all knotted at 0. Top three, Lane rather, sorry, sees a pitch down low. First pitch of the top of the third inning. Brady Lane out there to face Ben Aftanas. He's up in the count 1-0. Aftanas, big leg kick, delivers outside. Breaking ball, slider that he just completely spit on there. Brings it to 2-0. Ben Cosby trying to get this team their 8th win of the season. That one swung on and missed. So a hard fastball in the zone. And Lane makes a pass. So far, no Mustangs have reached base. 2-0 pitch is in the zone for a strike. Called in there just above the knees. Lane is ready to hit. Here's the pitch. That one is chunked out to right field. It looks like it might get foul, and it's over behind the bleachers. And is it caught? We don't have a vantage point of that from the press box, and now waiting for the signal from the umpire, and that is a foul ball. It dropped in the bullpens. So all the way over behind the bleachers. Foul territory here at Pullman Park is huge. The pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Some groans from the crowd here. They don't know where that one missed. 3-2 count, payoff pitch. Here it comes with nobody out. That one is off the end of the bat toward the first baseman. Burke scoops it up. He does it all himself. There's one away. So no one has reached base. One out for John Sharp, catcher. He caught the first game. He was hit by a pitch, hit into a sac fly, and grounded out. So it didn't reach, but he was productive. He scored on that hit by pitch. One away. Aftanas' first pitch is swung on and missed. Hard fastball. Reared back and threw that one just about as hard as he could. Right past the right-handed hitting catcher. 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball, and he's early on it. He pops that one up in foul territory. Aftanas, how about that? Sprinting over. It's off the top of the Blue Sox dugout. It's 0-2, but Aftanas just absolutely motored over to the dugout. That's a real athlete right there. And of course, he was the extra hitter last time out, so he primarily pitches, but he can hit too. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back. Sharp gets a piece of it to stay alive on the 0-2. Tanner's trying to set down his 8th straight batter. Only a 7-inning game, so Mustangs trying to step on the gas pedal quick. That one's popped up on the infield. Second baseman Helgert out to field it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So Sharp just pops out on the edge of the grass, and 2 down for Mason Bevin, left-handed hitter. Sticking with that pink and blue bat for game 2. He's got that nice white grip on it too. He really comes with the style as far as the equipment, that's for sure. He's going to try and take Aftanas deep here. That's what he loves to do. He's a slugger. Inside pitch called for ball 1. And I mean, he told us at the beginning of the season when we asked him what he would characterize his game as, is the 0-1 pitch or 1-0 pitch is grounded to second base. Helgert fields it cleanly, throws on to first. He told us he's a slugger, and he doesn't get a hold of one there. We're through 2.5 innings here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Still no score. Bottom of the third inning, it's Justin Brannigan, the designated hitter and pitcher in game one, who will come to the plate. Right-handed hitter. They don't make him go in field after pitching. He's going to face the pitcher, Christian Cropper, who delivers a pitch over the heart of the plate, breaking ball that's fouled off for strike one. Brannigan trying to reset. So he didn't take any swings in game one. Pitchers do not hit in the Rust Belt League. Nothing in one pitch from Cropper's outside and low. And it's a 1-1 count. The righty delivers. Chopped on the infield. Cropper fields, throws to first, and he gets the out. So Brannigan goes down for the first out in the third inning, and the top of the order gets a shot, and it's the first time that anyone has repeated. Pitchers have been really efficient so far. 3 hits for the Blue Sox. No hits for the Mustangs through 3 innings. No runs for either team. The 0-0 pitch to Minich is fouled back. That one gets over the first base concourse and into the parking lot here. Pullman Park looking good on a Saturday night. Cropper's pitch up high, 0-1 is inside and almost hits him. He ducks out of the way. Fastball just lost the handle. It's Hawaiian shirt night here tonight. A lot of good ones. You see that one right in front of us there. The pitch up high on the breaking ball. Just didn't get on top of it. Can't spin it quite right. It's 2-1 to the leadoff hitter. That one's up high. It's 3-1. He grounded out to Brandon Butler hard to start this game. Cropper trying to retire him here. The pitch. And that one's inside for ball 4. So after he grounded out first time around, he walks with 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Now it's Zach Johnston who popped up on the infield that was fielded by the pitcher, Christian Cropper. There's a runner on first for the shortstop. Johnston sees a breaking ball outside and lays off. It's 1-0. Sun starting to disappear over the trees. Strike in there called. A 1-1 count to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Here's the pitch down low in the dirt, blocked nicely by Sharp. He's been really good at blocking those breaking pitches in the dirt. You almost never see him allow a pass ball. 2-1 with 1 out. Cropper winds up, delivers off the plate foul. 2-2, count all even with a runner aboard. Trying to strand him there at first or roll the double play. Looks him back. Working quickly is Cropper. He delivers with the slide step. Slider outside fills the count at 3-2. 3 hits already in 2 1/3 innings. No runs, though. He's been able to manage the stretch pitching well. We talked about that already in the last inning. That one's outside. It's a walk. So first and second off of back-to-back walks. And after Brannigan can't get on base and goes down, it's first and second with 1 out. Seth Helgert, second baseman now, wearing that number 6. He hit in the 3-hole last game, and he doubled his first time around. So he's the threat to break open the scoring. One of the 3 hits, Cropper surrendered. The first pitch he sees is outside for ball 1. Sharp tries to drag it back across the outside corner of the plate. And now he's going to ask permission to go and talk to his guy. Battery discussing things over on the mound. And shortstop Kenny Lavrich is going to go over and talk to Tate Minich. They're both infielders on that left side. Minich over there at third base. Lavrich, who has started every single game at shortstop this season. Cropper against Helgert here. The count is 1-0. Takes his time getting the pitch. Now he comes home and delivers a strike. Fastball low. Might have been pulled up and framed slightly there by John Sharp behind the plate. Cropper's 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. So it's 2-1 to the three-hitter, second baseman. Not something you say very often. The pitch, down low in the dirt, blocked again by Sharp. And now it's 3-1, trying to avoid walking the bases loaded. That would be a tough one to get out of. Joey Woodrow flew out to right field last time. He's on deck. The pitch is popped up. That one looks like it might get foul, but over to it is Luco in foul territory. He makes the catch all the way over on the foul line. Daniel Luco, the right fielder, makes a big play. There's 2 away. That is huge. You get a free out almost there with the foul ball in play. And now there's 2 away. And all of a sudden, that runner on second doesn't seem nearly as menacing for Joey Woodrow. Woodrow's 0 for 1 already today. Right-handed pitcher Cropper delivers. That one's off the end of the bat foul. 0-1 with 2 away in the inning. Woodrow looks back to his dugout to get a quick signal. Now he's ready to go. Tightens the batting gloves up, gets the signs. Everyone's ready. Apart from Cropper, he shakes off once, gets his pitch. Slide step, the delivery is up high. And he sells that slide step really well. He comes in kind of at the same angle with his legs, so you don't really know if he's going to go all the way up with it and deliver the pitch or if he's going to kind of just, juke him out. And he's been able to do that pretty well. Pop up on the far right side of the infield, out towards beyond our viewpoint, and it drops in. 1 run will score. It's a single, and that is exactly what we saw for those last 2 runs in Game 1. Just a bloop single placed in the exact right spot. So Joey Woodrow collects an RBI single. It's 1-0 in favor of the Blue Sox with runners at the corners and 2 outs. So Minich scores from second base. Third base now is Johnston. Quinn Burke now the first baseman. 1 for 1. He grounds one to third. Butler scoops, throws on to first. Hard throw, scooped nicely at first. And a good pick by Brady Lane. So the inning is over. We're through 3 full, and the Blue Sox score first. They lead 1-0. Luke Burgess welcoming you on back for the top of the 4th inning. Bottom of the order, Zach Strideff getting his first at-bat of either game. He was on the bench for Game 1. Extra hitter for today's action. Trying to really just preserve his energy in case they do want to bring him in as a substitute for Game 2. The first pitch from Aftanas down low. He can play all over the place. He's caught this season, played first base, played a little bit of third. He actually said he could play anywhere in the infield when we asked him. 1-0 pitch from Aftanas up high for a ball. So it's 2-0. Slippery rock product at the plate. He's got that oven mitt in his back pocket in case. 2-0 right here from the righty is in there for a called strike. So it's 2-1. Darkness starting to fall upon us here in western Pennsylvania, Butler County. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball and just flings the bat out at it. It doesn't. Gets out of play, actually, out into the parking lot beyond us. We can hear it thump on the roof above. Rack up a few more right here. He had his first home run of the season last night. Offers the bunt off the plate. It goes foul. Nothing in one count. Strideff heads back over to first. So trying to maybe sacrifice bunt Strideff there. He does have good speed, so and it was kind of a late bunt. It could have been maybe a dragged bunt attempt trying to get aboard. He put it down that third base line. Maybe just trying to run it out. He offers bunt again. That one is past him for strike. It's 0-2 to the shortstop Lavrich. So unlikely to show bunt again with 2 strikes on him, no balls. Most likely going to try and throw something he's got to chase. Runner on first takes his lead. The 0-2 is up high, and after he got hit in the helmet in the first pitch of the game, it's kind of scary. If Aftanas brings good velocity, this might be honestly the hardest thrown fastball we've seen all season long. He brings it when he rears back. That one's up high. It's 2-2 to Lavrich. Nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. Blue Sox lead this one 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed. He struck him out. So Lavrich goes down after 2 failed bunt attempts. He strikes out on a fastball, and the contrast between that pitch and the breaking pitch is stunning. I can tell you that from the booth. The breaking pitch really loops in there, and then that fastball explodes out of his hand. So now it's Daniel Luco. He flew out to right field his first time, and the first pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Ben Aftanas on the mound. It's an 0-1 count with 1 away already. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch fouled off. That one is over to the right side. Hustling after it was the second baseman, Helgert, but he's just going to watch it as it goes over the fence on the right side of the infield down the first base line. 0-2 to Luco. Right-hander Aftanas maybe tries to get him to ground into a double play here. Nothing in 2 pitch is foul back off the netting, and no, he went fastball high. Just couldn't quite get the hands around to it in time. Back here on Monday on the Mustangs Baseball Network for some more action. That one's grounded over the left side. Shortstop Johnston gloves it, throws to second, gets the out there. There's no play at first. So they record the second out at second, get the lead runner. It's a fielder's choice, score it 6-4. And there's a runner on second base or runner on first base with 2 away. So Jordan Suvik now. Center fielder had 3 hits last night. Outside pitch called for ball 1. And he ripped a big hit in game 1 tonight. Still no hits for the Mustangs. 2 away in the fourth. 3 2/3 pitched. Swung on and missed. Hard fastball, he challenged him. That chain kind of flew out of his jersey, swinging out of his shoes there, or out of his jersey. 1-1 count. Now Aftanas on the mound. He comes set at the hips, delivers. That one's off the end of the bat, zipped through onto the second baseman. Helgert throws to first, and he gets the out there. So still no hits through 3.5 for the Mustangs. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Blue Sox lead it 1-0. Darkness setting in for the bottom of the fourth inning to lead it off. Center fielder from the University of Delaware has made some really nice athletic plays in center field today. Cropper's first pitch is outside for ball one, change up away. Everything that Cropper throws has very vertical break. That one outside for ball two, fastball that time. Does not get a lot of vertical movement on his pitches, at least from what we can see up here. Obviously, the view down low is much better. That one is up the first base line, fielded nicely by Lane. He steps on to first and gets the out. So 1 up, 1 down on 3 pitches, and there's 1 away in the inning. One out for Trent Belak, extra hitter. He popped out to the shortstop Lavrich in shallow center field his first time. Still just 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. That one swung on and missed. Hard breaking ball by him. Infield playing straight up. The 0-1 is fouled off. It's 0-2 quickly. Now in the driver's seat is Cropper. Belak in the hole. He's down 0-2. Cropper looks in, quickly gets his pitch. Holds the glove up near the chest. He delivers. He struck him out. Breaking ball again. He went right back to it, and he challenged him. Threw it by him. And there's 2 outs. So after he gives up the run, he gets 2 quick outs on 6 pitches. And Andrew Bokulich, the left fielder now, who struck out last time, comes to the plate with 2 away. The first pitch from Cropper. In there for strike. That looked like the changeup. And there are our mascots again. So we had Bruce Barbecue, who won last time, fouled off to bring it to an 0-2 count. My money is going to be on Bruce again because, I know we've seen Ranch win. We saw Ketchup take quite the tumble around second base on the way home. 0-2 pitches down low. And it's 1-2 to the right-handed hitting left fielder. Ketchup took quite the hit. Second base, a tough adversary. He wasn't able to get by. 1-2 pitches fouled off. And Ranch won in a landslide. I think we saw Pickle. I don't know if it's Pickle or if it's Relish because the rest of them are condiments. But Relish was dusted. Left behind. So hoping for a better outing for Relish. That one's outside for ball 2. It's a 2-2 count. I'm really pulling for Relish, though. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. That one is up towards the left side of the infield. Butler cuts off Lavrich, throws to first. He gets the out. That's a really nice defensive play from the third baseman. Through 4 full innings, and the Blue Sox lead this one 1-0 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Brandon Butler will lead things off in the 5th inning, but more importantly, a legacy-defining victory for Randy Ranch there after the 4th inning. A really nice run for him. Barbecue was just kind of left on the outside, not really noticed. I did see a nice third place finish, or maybe fourth place from Relish, though. I was happy to see that. But Randy Ranch, he takes the victory. 1-0 count to Butler. The delivery from Aftanas, that's back to that hard fastball that he's been throwing in there. And you can see the spin on that thing, too. We talk about spin rate and how much harder that makes it to pick up a baseball. 1-1 pitch is up high. Ducking out of the way is Butler. It's a 2-1 count to the third baseman. Finished that bottom of the fourth inning with a nice defensive play moving across, cutting off Lavrich. 2-1 pitch from Aftanas is a breaking ball grounded onto short. Johnston walks onto it, throws to first. And a nice play over at first, a reach from Quinn Burke. He stretches out almost into a split, but seemed like a simple play. Butler grounds out to the shortstop, though, regardless, and there's one away in the inning. For Carson Weibel, flew out to center field his first time. Still no runs or hits for the Meadville Mustangs. They've had a few base runners. Well, by a few, just one. Zach Strideff reached on a walk. 10-hitter. Nothing in one pitch to Weibel. The pitch, he pops that one foul. Hard fastball up high. Nothing in two with one out. So an off day tomorrow after 3 games in 2 days for the Mustangs. And then back to it on Monday. And then another game on Tuesday. So we're staying busy over the weekend and into next week. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's outside. Breaking ball. Weibel didn't bite. And we'll be live for all of those broadcasts. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and he goes down on strikes. Excited for our big trip to Altoona next weekend. That should be fun. All the way toward the middle of the state. One of our bigger road trips this season. 3 hours. Toward the State College area. That one's fouled off by Cole Grable. He grounded out to first in his only appearance so far. That was to end the second inning rather, and that was actually a ground out to short. It was Brady Lane who grounded out to first to start the third. The pitch is down low outside for ball 2. It's a 2-1 count to the second baseman. Defense has been solid, but the Mustangs haven't been able to get the bats going in game 2. 2-1 pitch. Down low, ball 3. So trying to make himself the second base runner of the game for the Mustangs, whether that's by way of a walk or a hit, I don't think anyone minds at this point. It's only a 1-run game. Both pitchers dealing into this 5th inning here. The pitch, that one's in there for a strike. Fastball just catches a piece of the zone. Right-hander is ready to go. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. He grounds that one off. Foul, so we'll do it again. Straight over to Brady Lane. Payoff pitch one more time. He struck him out. So a clean top of the 5th for Ben Aftanas. He rolls on. He's allowed no hits. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Blue Sox lead 1-0. Dustin Horn comes to the plate with nobody out. In the bottom of the 5th inning, right fielder grounded into a fielder's choice his first time around. He's facing Christian Cropper for just the 2nd time, and only 3 hits. Kind of, oh, that one's ripped over. So now there's 4 into left field. Weibel fields that one, gets it back in to the second baseman. It's a leadoff single for Dustin Horn. But as I was saying before that 4th hit came across, Weibel, or rather Cropper, has been equally as outstanding tonight, really. Just the 1 run allowed through his first 4 innings, and he's been pitching with a lot of authority. Gave up that leadoff hit there, though, so he's going to have to pitch out of the stretch. He's done that every inning, too, so he's been able to get out of jams. Bunt is laid down toward third base. Butler, he throws hard onto first. It's an easy sacrifice for Justin Brannigan. There's 1 away. So up to second base is the runner, and the top of the order coming up with 1 away. Tate Minich, followed by Zach Johnston if he's able to get aboard. Even if he's not, only 1 away in the inning so far. Cropper comes set, delivers from hard fastball over the plate. Once again, the spin on that pitch is really impressive. Cropper looks in, he gets his pitch. Right-hander ready to go. Breaking ball away, called for strike 2. Slider caught the outside corner. Through the zone, and Minich goes down on strikes. There's 2 away. So now Johnston trying to get that leadoff single home. Cropper's trying to strand him. Still at second base is the 9-hitter Dustin Horn. He reached on a single. Bottom of the 5th inning here on the second base is Horn. It's a 2-0 game, and it's a sliding double stretched by Zach Johnston. So 2-0 Blue Sox with 2 outs. Seth Helgert. Helgert has doubled and flown out to right field today. There's 2 away in the inning. The pitch from Cropper. That one misses down low, just missed. Tried to frame it and did sharp. He pulled that one back up. Just wasn't enough. Cropper pitching under the lights here on a Saturday night. Nightfall is upon us. 1-0 pitch, and he loses the bat, and he missed the ball entirely. That one back against the netting. Luckily, nobody hurt. You always worry when you see that kind of thing. We saw that actually a few times when we had the smoggy game the other week, and I think maybe could have played a factor in deteriorating some of the pine tar that the guys used on their bats because of the smoke. First time we've seen that tonight, but we saw it 3 times in one game the last time we were at Pullman Park before this evening's doubleheader. So a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on second base is the shortstop, Zach Johnston. He just doubled into center field. Christian Cropper is on the bump. He's ready to go with the pitch outside for a ball. So a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Right-handed hitting. Seth Helger at the plate. Second baseman, 1 for 2 on the night. The pitch, strike in there, 2-2. And he goes back to that fastball. The pitch mix has almost been 50-50 tonight between breaking balls and fastballs, which if you can do that effectively, I mean, it's almost ideal, but you just don't want to rely on the breaking stuff too much or the fastball too much. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball over the plate gets him there, so he goes fastball to breaking ball, and he gets another strikeout to end the inning. So 1 crosses the plate in the bottom of the 5th, but we'll go to the 6th inning. Mustangs trail this one 2-0. Brady Lane up to the plate for the Mustangs. He'll start the 6th inning. Mustangs Baseball Network. Ben Aftanas has a no-hitter going into this 6th inning, and in a 7-inning game, he certainly has a chance of getting all the way through and tossing the no-no. Obviously, we're hoping against that. We've got some final scores from around the league for tonight's games. 0-1 pitch is fouled off. The Barons reinforce their lead over the East Butler Bulldogs in the division. They win 9-4 tonight in Newcastle. 0-2 pitch to Lane is fouled back. And obviously, our first game ends 6-5. Meadville Mustangs take that win. The Cumming Motors and Butler Ironbucks split 2 in Altoona. Motors won the first game 12-8. They lose the second one. That one's ripped to second base and caught. Line drive, and over to it was Helgert. He snags one to keep the no-hitter alive. And boy, you better bet Aftanas is going to be applauding his infield for that one. Whew. So it looked like a surefire first hit of the game, but still 5 outs to go. Swung on and missed by Sharp. He can't connect on the first pitch breaking ball. There's one away in the inning. That one is grounded to shortstop. Johnston has it, throws to first. He gets the out. There's 2 down. Another nice defensive play. Sharp runs pretty well, especially for a catcher. And a sidearm throw there onto first base. Now Mason Bevan. Only runner to reach, keeping this from being a perfect game bid, is Zach Strideff. Game 2 of that doubleheader between the Ironbucks and Cumming Motors ended in a 10-9 win for the Ironbucks. So they split 2 games. It's a 1-0 count to Mason Bevan. First pitch to him missed. Aftanas delivers, swung on, and missed. Fastball up high. Bevan couldn't reach up to it. Game motoring along because one team has no hits. Swung on and missed. Right back to it. Fastball high again. Bevan chases. Just can't hold back. The only man to reach base is on deck. Zach Strideff. Here comes the 1-2. That one's swung on and missed. He struck him out. So another 1-2-3 inning and 3 outs away from a no-hitter. We'll be back in just a few moments here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Still 2-0 in favor of the Blue Sox. Bottom of the 6th inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network, and certainly the story is not the Mustangs on defense. Christian Cropper has gone 5 innings and only allowed 2 runs. He's been good, but Aftanas has been better. He's got a no-hitter. First pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it comes. That one is in there for a strike. So bottom of the 6th, no outs, just underway. Joey Woodrow at the plate for the Blue Sox. 1-1 pitch from Cropper is out to right field. Luco has a read on it, takes 3 steps back, makes the catch. There's one away for Quinn Burke. I gotta say, the PA system here, they love to mention that Quinn Burke is from Chatham University. And he has set quite a few records there in a fairly new program down in Pittsburgh. And what a beautiful area that is. 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 1. Christian Cropper in his 6th inning of work. He's trying to put in a really good effort tonight. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for ball 1. It's 1-1. He's pitched really well so far. The 1-1 pitch is out to center field. Racing in and then backtracking is center fielder Suvik. He makes the catch. There's 2 away in the inning. So 2 up and 2 flyouts for 2 outs. Now Tanner Donati, center fielder. Left-handed batter so far is grounded out and singled. The 0-0 from Cropper is a rip over the head of the first baseman, foul. That one just hooked at the last moment. Lucky for the pitcher, Cropper. Righty comes set. Nothing in 1. Up high fastball. Evens it at 1-1. Two away. 1-1 pitch inside. Dodging out of the way is the University of Delaware man, Donati, center fielder. He's batting 6th tonight. He swings and misses on fastball. They say he got a piece, foul tip, but it's into the glove of John Sharp. 2-2 count now with 2 away in the inning. Trying to get out of the 6th. Breaking ball doesn't catch a piece, and waiting for that strike 3 call doesn't come. Now it's full. Payoff pitch from Cropper, and fouled off, just off the end of the bat. Donati keeps himself alive. Center fielder at the plate. If he does reach, it will be Trent Belak next. He's 0 for 2. Cropper's pitch. Down low, ball 4. Just missed the zone, and trying to catch the bottom there with a breaking ball. He puts Donati on base for Trent Belak. Belak from the University of Pittsburgh, Bradford. We're not too far from University of Pittsburgh. Bradford, on the other hand, is a different story. That one's hooked foul down toward the Meadville Mustangs bullpen off the side wall. Belak getting some swings in before he steps back in. Nothing in 1. Cropper ready to go. He sends one in there. It's out to left field. Up high. Weibel underneath it makes the catch. So after the walk, he comes right back in, gets the 3rd out. No hitter on the line in the top of the 7th. We're through 6 full. Blue Sox lead this one 2-0. Top of the 7th inning, Zach Stridiff, the only man to reach base today, faces Ben Aftanas. He's 3 outs away from a no-hitter. The first pitch is down low for ball 1. It's the back end of this doubleheader. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch from the righty. Down low for ball 2. Stridiff reached on a walk. Now he's ahead 2-0. That one's down ball 3, so maybe he's just his kryptonite. Could come back, but it's a 3-0 count with nobody out. Leadoff batter Stridiff, and he would bring the tying run to the plate if he's able to reach, and he does. He walks for the second straight time. 4-pitch walk. He's aboard. Kenny Lavrich now is the tying run. Still no hits, no outs. The 0-0 pitch from Aftanas. In there for strike 1. Nothing in 1. Lavrich at the plate. Here it comes. Up high, check swing, he holds back. It's 1-1. It'll be Luco next. If he's able to reach, Suvik would follow him. So the right hitter's at the right time here for the Mustangs to break this up. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. He couldn't catch up to the fastball. Aftanas has that live, spinny fastball we've been talking about all night. 1-2 with nobody out, the pitch. Called, strike 3, and he gets Lavrich to go down looking, and now just 2 outs away. There's 1 out. Daniel Luco at the plate. He is the tying run. Aftanas. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Mustangs trying to break up a no-hitter in the 7th inning. The 1-0 popped up and foul. The 1-1 pitch coming up next with 1 out, 1 runner on. 2-run deficit for the Mustangs. Infield playing Luco straight up. Right fielder sees the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses. Just got a piece, foul tip. Hung on to by the catcher Woodrow. Runner on first base with 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Mustangs trail by 2. It's a 2-0 score here in the 7th. The pitch up high. That one gets by him. Stridiff takes off. He's down to second base with no contest. So now that first runner to potentially score in scoring position, the first time that the Mustangs have had a runner in scoring position all game long. 2-2. Up high, ball 3. It's a full count with 1 out. He struck out Lavrich looking in the last at-bat. He'll face Suvik next. Aftanas is ready. Payoff pitch. Up high, he walks him too. So now the tying run is aboard. First and second, 1 away for the hottest hitter in this lineup. He doesn't have a hit today. 2 ground balls to the second baseman, and now a mound visit, but you can't imagine they would let Aftanas out of this game with no hits allowed. So probably just a visit from Mike McNabb trying to settle him down. McNabb only his second mound visit of the evening. The pitching's been pretty solid for him, apart from really just a few mistake innings. So they go out there, give him some words of encouragement before he faces the center fielder and 3-hitter Suvik. One away in the inning, runners on first and second. So the double play is a potential. You got to try and bring everything in the air. Down low, strike 1. He does try to pound that low part of the zone immediately. Fastball in there. Aftanas has previewed what looks like maybe a sinker. So you got to watch for that as well if you're a hitter. Nothing in one pitch is a slider away. It's 1-1. Suvik steps out over the plate, but takes nonetheless. He's got a really jumpy feel to him. Just the way he approaches the ball, like he's just trying to get all over it every time. 1-1 pitch is shot through the middle. The no-hitter is over. Rounding third base is Strideff into third base. And rounding third now again is the other runner. He's in to score. This game is tied into third base with a triple to tie the game up. Jordan Suvik with 1 out in the 7th inning. He ends the no-hitter, and we are tied at 2. How about that? And you talk about jumpy. He pounds that ball through the middle of the infield, and Johnston gives it everything he has. He laid out for that, but it wasn't enough. And wow, what a turn of events. A runner on third on the triple. And this game is all tied up, so we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Butler sees one inside. He takes strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. One away in the inning, that runner on third. Aftanas still out there. Ground ball to the shortstop. Runner holds at third. Throw on to first. There's 2 away. So still now with 2 outs, this game all tied up. Carson Weibel to the plate. And the Mustangs just forging an incredible comeback. It looked like Aftanas was going to mow through and complete the no-hitter. Jordan Suvik breaking it up in the last inning. That one is outside for a ball. And he was so hyped up on third base, smacking his chest, getting everyone into it. 1-0 pitch with 2 outs in the inning. That one's passed. Suvik coming home, and he's safe. The Mustangs lead this game. And he takes advantage again. And they come right back. How about it? 2-0 count to Weibel. But the damage has been done. Aftanas' 2-0 is in down low for a strike. And not sure where that one missed. Like it was right over the middle. 3-0 pitch from Aftanas. Inside, ball 4. Weibel's on base. He's an insurance run now. So you wonder, if you're the Mustangs, you got to go back to Cropper. His pitch count is low, well below 100. He hasn't pitched in over a week, so should be fresh. You would expect him to be available to go that full, complete game if he needs to. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Grable. That one's popped up on the infield. The pitcher, Aftanas, calling everyone off. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs trying to win this game. Through 6.5, they lead 3-2. Bottom of the 7th inning, Mustangs trying to secure this win. Andrew Bokulich, Dustin Horn, and Justin Brannigan, the three to come to the plate to face Christian Cropper, trying to get the second straight complete game of the day. And that would be the second time the Mustangs have done this. And they've just got phenomenal pitching performances in both games today, just as they did against Creekside. Interesting that then you just can't hold down the East Butler Bulldogs, who are one of the weaker offensive teams in the league. It's an 0-2 count to Bokulich. No outs in the inning. Cropper's pitch is fouled off. That one went behind the on-deck hitter, Horn, and he looked very confused. He wasn't sure where that one came from. 0-2 pitch. Cropper comes set up at the chest, delivers, strike 3. He struck him out looking. Froze Bokulich, sends him down on strikes for the second time tonight. And there's one away for Dustin Horn. So the Mustangs trying to complete an improbable comeback. It was no hits going into the top of the 7th. They plate 3 on just one hit. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. It's 0-1. And now they're trying to lock it down, come all the way back to get this victory. Down low for a ball. It's 1-1. One away in the inning. The pitch from Cropper is outside. Sharp gloves it on the backhand. It's 2-1. Cropper's ready to go with the 2-1. Leg kick, the pitch. He fouled it off. Horn way early on it, almost wraps it around his body and puts it off the netting. The right fielder is 2-2 against Cropper. One away in the inning. Cropper gets his pitch. Here it comes. That one's off the end of the bat to the first baseman lane. He walks it over, and 2 outs. The 10-hitter, Justin Brannigan, the last chance for the Blue Sox. And 1 out away from a big-time comeback and a sweep of the doubleheader to bring them to 8-9 on the season. Brannigan at the plate, pitched in the first game. Designated hitter, swings and misses at the first one. Fastball in the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Cropper. That one's grounded over to the second baseman, Grable. He throws on to first, and the Mustangs win this game. They come back from down 2-0, being no hit in the 7th, and they get the win to sweep the doubleheader and sweep the Blue Sox. And what a road trip. Come down to Butler and take care of business. And they're victorious in this one tonight. Well, how about it? Mustangs win, and a big one. We'll be back on Monday for another broadcast. And we'll be right back down here to face the 3B Barons in a huge 2-game stretch. Monday and Tuesday, some of the biggest games of the season, so we really hope that you'll be along with us for those here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. But we hope that you enjoyed tonight's doubleheader here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. It was great fun to call it for you guys, and we will be right back at it on Monday and Tuesday with some big-time playoff implication baseball. For now, Luke Burgess signing off. Thanking you so much for joining us here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. We'll see you again on Monday. Hey, have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. And the Mustangs have won 2 in a row.